Yo, good morning and welcome to another video log. Anyway, sorry I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. I've been busy working. And I've been very tired too. But anyway, this video might be a little longer than my usual 5 minutes. So I'll try to keep it nice and sweet, but yeah, it's whatever. But there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about in this video. So together we're going to talk. And I'm going to pay attention to the road. So you might just be watching me, not looking at you. Alright, so I'll keep it simple. The first thing I want to mention to you guys, just a little bit about what's been going on for me though. Nothing been crazy, really nothing crazy. Just been trying to do some things here and there. Trying to look up ideas of what I can and cannot do. But right now, I'm on my way to, but first off, I'm on my way to Wendy's and get me some free food. Yeah, it's a breakfast coupon that I won when they first started doing breakfast. Just a free breakfast sandwich, not major. Check out Daffy. Anyway, that's my first stop. And my next stop, I have to make a very important errand. This voting, get that voting on. Yeah, I requested a mail-in ballot, but I ain't gonna be able to get it in time by mailing it, so I'm gonna go to the drop-off location because voting is very important. I always say, if you don't vote, you don't have the right to complain. And believe me, over the last 8, 16, 12, whatever, ever since I started voting, I've been complaining about little things here and there during each, year. And I feel like I have the right to complain because I did vote. I did try to make a change in some way. So I can complain about it because I know I did not agree with whomever's tactics and I wanted someone different. But I'm just saying. But if you don't vote, if you don't use your voice and speak up and speak out, then you have no right to sit and complain. Simple as that. But anyway, like I said, I'm heading to get this voting done. But you know what? Let me show you a couple pictures of this little thing real quick, just to let you see. Alright guys, now that you've seen some of the pictures and proof that I went and voted, I have a question. Well, not really a question. I just have something that was on my mind from the questions on the voting ballot thing. Mainly the minimum wage thing. And I will admit, the minimum wage, like raising that up, is a tricky subject for me. I have my reasons why. Mainly it's just the reasons why it's tricky for me. Obviously, if you're gonna raise the wage for something, if they're gonna raise the wage up, then clearly something else is gonna happen. That being said, though, if minimum wage goes up, a lot of taxes and everything else is gonna go up too. So ultimately, I feel like it's gonna just be nothing. Like the ratio of how much you're getting paid, like income and expenses, they're both gonna go up. So it'll still be like the ratio will still be the same. We'll still be saying we need more money, but every time we get more money, everything's going to raise up higher. So I don't have the issue with raising our income. I mean, yeah, like raising minimum wage. I don't have too much of an issue with that. That's a good thing because we need to be able to make a living. Because nowadays in this world, you have to work 2 jobs minimum just to even make some sort of living. But the hard part of that is everything getting raised up. Like everything keep getting raised. Cost of living keep getting raised. The store prices, everything keep getting raised up. So, like, yeah, let's pay you more, but we're gonna make everything else go up. So your rent can go up, your groceries go up. So even though you might, you get the point, right? Yeah, I get the point. So one of the questions on the voting thing was about raising minimum wage, and I felt like that was a tricky one. I actually spent a lot of time looking at that question, trying to say yes or no. I'm not gonna tell you what my answer is. Just know that took me some thinking for me. I had to kind of go with it, and then I had to argue both sides of it. We all can get more income. That's great, and then I had to think about maybe we'll get more people to live with, like roommates wise, and then it won't be as much expenses. I argue both sides really. So, but long story short, that's one of the questions that I was dealing with, and I spent some time trying to figure out. But I'm not gonna tell you what my answer is, not right now at least. But just know that was a pickle for me. Oh man, but I definitely did my thing. As you can see, I got my little sticker that says I voted, because I had to vote. Like I said earlier, you cannot complain if you don't go and vote. I had my Facebook picture with the whole, the picture. I had that thing for a long time. I have not changed my Facebook cover picture in a while because I legit mean that. No voice, no change. It's just gonna stay the same. And that's not just for voting, that's in general. If you don't use your voice and speak up about some things, there's not gonna be a change. But anyway, I can talk a lot about that, but I'm gonna leave that one be. So, but real quick, I will share a couple of little things that I had to deal with lately. Couple of little not so fun things. For me, my days feel really off, and the reason why I feel off is because, like, I'm a planner. You know that, I know that. I'm a big planner. I like to plan my days out, plan some things out. That way, I know what's happening, what should happen, and I can go accordingly. Because my time is very, very, very valuable to me. The same thing with you. If you give me your time, I want to make sure that I'm still hanging out with you or talking to you or whatever. So for me, yesterday not even yesterday, but yeah, yesterday I had to call off of work, and that threw me off a lot because I don't like calling off. First time calling off from this job, but I had to call off because I had to take care of my car, and as every adult knows, there's always some issue with the car. So, but apparently my battery is pretty bad, which I knew was getting weak. But the night before, when I got off work, it would not start. I did call using my insurance and all that, and had tow truck come out and give me a jump. But the guy tried to jump it, nothing was working, and he suggested that maybe it was the alternator. In my mind, I didn't think it was the alternator because when you try to turn it on, it kept like clicking like it was trying to do its job or whatever. But I felt it was a battery. But the guy was like, oh, it can't be the battery, I don't know. You want to get it towed? And I'm like, no. I don't really want to get it towed because then I got to tow it to my house. And then in the morning I had to get it towed to a shop. That's just a lot of towing, and I was not paying for all that and stuff. So I said no. I left it where it was. Let it stay there, and I took care of it yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, got a tow truck come out, preparing to tow it to a shop of my choice. And the guy, right when he pulled up, didn't even do anything to the car yet. He looked at it and he's like, everything all right? What's wrong with it? And I told him, he's like, it's not your alternator. It got to be a battery. So he went right to his cab or whatever in the truck, grabbed the little battery thing, put on my little battery. I started up, See, I was right. I really gotta trust my instincts so much more. Cause I really don't. I don't. When it comes to cars, I don't trust my instincts a lot. I kind of use other people's opinions on it, only because if something happened, it's dangerous. So, but anyway, it was the battery. Bam. When you look at it, we can tell it's a lot of corrosion. That's pretty much what was wrong with my battery. A lot of corrosion. It happens, right? So I wiped some of that stuff off. I was able to use my car still, but because I'm such a busy guy, I had to go get a new battery yesterday. So, like I said, adult time sucks. I said that before and I say it again. Sometimes it sucks to be an adult because I had to use that money I was saving for something else to get a battery, and the battery is needed. So that was my little issue right there with the battery thing. That's one negative there. Car trouble. That's a negative. And me not being able to work yesterday, another negative because I had to call off. Losing out on money here. So those are negatives. But like I always tell people, don't worry unless you have something to worry about. Like, don't stress. I don't want to stress over anything. I stopped doing that a long time ago. If anything, I have very little stress here and there. That's because somebody did something stupid. And let's face it, people are always going to do something stupid. But that was taken care of. But I didn't feel too bad with calling off work, even though I know I don't like it. Because as you get older, you realize how much your life means to you and how important it is to just have some time for yourself. Work is not the end of the world. There's always going to be a job somewhere out there. And that's something I struggle with, I guess you could say. Because I'm a hard worker. I work myself to the bone. And I feel a lot of wear and tear on my body. I work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever the case may be. And clearly, as you can see, it hasn't really done too much for me because there's always something. And I am not living it up financially. I mean, I can say some of that is my fault because I haven't done a good enough job, obviously, with like I don't know much about investing and a bunch of other stuff. And let's face it, I'm very hands-on. So you can tell me all you want to tell me, but unless I do it, unless someone literally help me do it, I'm not going to get it. That's just the way it is for me. So I have people tell me about some, opportunities and little things they're doing to make a little extra income. And if I'm not invested into it, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not doing it. And that's mostly my case. That's my catch-22. It takes a lot to interest me. So if I'm not interested in it, I ain't doing it. So that's pretty much it for that one. But I had some people who share some ideas with me, and I felt like, okay, maybe. And I jumped in and tried it out a little bit. And yeah, obviously it didn't work. Just wasn't feeling it. Not good enough. So that's that part. I tried. It ain't working. But a lot of things come down to me not feeling it. If I ain't feeling it, it ain't happening. Plain and simple. That's just the way it is for me. But like I said, I'm not stressing over it. Yeah, I missed out on work. Yeah, that's gonna cut back on my money. But at the same token, I gotta live life, Life is too short. We gotta enjoy ourselves, do stuff, and just focus on it. Alright. Well, let's take a quick break. And I'll keep you guys updated on some other things. But right now I'm gonna shut the camera off. Boop, 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 and let y'all know what's next. I got some more things to talk to you about, but I got some things to do. So 3, 2, 1. What's up, yo? So I gave you a little bit of negatives. I miss work and all that stuff. But let me share with you a couple of little positives, because I always try to be positive best I can. Not easy, but I try. So a couple positives about my life. One thing I know, I've been looking into trying to get some kind of flying lessons. Yes, I know I'm terrified of heights, but still, I always try to do something bigger and better in my life. And like I said earlier, if I don't have an interest in something, if I'm not feeling it, I can't do it. So I think taking some flying lessons, like to be a pilot or whatever, airplane or helicopter. I don't know. I'm looking into it. I'm not saying that that's a goal. I'm just looking into it, seeing what's what. Yeah, real quick, let me show you a couple pictures. Alright, so that should give you some idea of what I'm saying. You know, I'm gonna look into it. I gotta schedule the next thing I gotta do, because I already emailed and I already had some email exchanges with some of the pilots and the owners and stuff. The next thing I gotta do really is just go in there to the location, physically check it out, and I think they give you like a test flight where you're taking controls and you're doing it. Of course, you're supervised, so they're with you. So I'm gonna be pretty scared, but I'm gonna do that as soon as my schedule allows me. As soon as my schedule opens up more, I'm gonna do that. That I will tell you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try it out and see how much I like it. If I like it, then I'll try to find a way of making it happen for myself. I'm kind of excited about it. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. But speaking of being excited, Thanksgiving is around the corner. Halloween is this weekend. And Christmas, my favorite day of the year. Well, no, Christmas Eve. That is my favorite day. It's around the corner. I cannot wait for Christmas Eve. Thanksgiving, I don't care that much about, because I try to give thanks to my family and friends and people in my life year round, period. So Thanksgiving to me really don't mean much. Halloween is fun. I enjoy it sometimes, but I'd rather just be giving out candy kind of thing. That's what I'd rather do for Halloween. Or hanging out with some family and friends. Well, no, just giving out candy. So Christmas Eve to me is the best day of the whole year. I look forward to it. I have to start getting some decorations after this weekend. I got get my tree, getting lights, all that, get set up. So that is what I'm planning on doing. That's some positive right now. But I will let you guys know. I'll be honest. I will let y'all know. I have been slacking a little bit on my fitness goals. I'm sorry. Just the way it is. I've been slacking. I've been like I said earlier, been working a lot, so I'm tired, and I have not motivated myself enough to do it. Essentially, I know there's two things I really need to do to make some changes. One, I gotta improve my diet, which, let's face it, ain't gonna happen. Two, I have to get some cardio in, jogging and stuff like that. That has been the most effective for me in the past, was actually losing some inches and some body fat. Essentially, those two things I gotta do. I know this. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit bulkier, but I'm not consistent with any of this, so I'm flipping. But anyway, that's it right now for that's it for now. But I'm on my way to go see my best friend, or one of the few best friends in my life. You know, I got about a couple people I care about a lot and respect their opinions a lot. And this one I'm about to go see is one of those that I really care about and always wish the best for. Welcome back. Real quick, I was able to actually come down here like I said I would and see Catherine. Look at her.
Hi!
Little Felix and a little newborn. As you can see, I'm wearing my mask because I want to make sure that I can't get that little thing infected. I'm not infected, but be smart, be safe. But check out her MTV crib, y'all. We got a big old giant lake. No, I'm not going in. But look at that bad boy. Oh yeah, by the way, this is her yard. Look at the big old yard. Way too big. Not gonna afford. And now, got a nice little playground. Oh yeah, I'm about to have me like 10 kids just so I can borrow her playground. Just kidding, I ain't having no kids. But as you can see, MTV crib style. Got the pool. Oh yeah, in Florida you need a pool. If you ain't got a pool, you're screwed. And drop my pen. Anyway, back to me. I just want to show y'all some MTV crib style real quick. The famous Catherine, aka Felix, doing her big thing, doing her thing. Why don't y'all say goodbye to her?
Bye.
Peace out, folks. Okay, folks, what's up? Now it's time to end my day. After all that, I also was able to do a little scavenger hunt for the Girl Scout week with the goddaughter. Help her out, find some things. Also, I actually just finished doing learning the dance to this song. One of my top favorite songs right now by Usher, Don't Waste My Time. Did you know there's a line dance? Well, apparently there is. I just learned it, so I'm happy with myself. I learned the dance just today. Now I gotta practice to get really good at it. But I pretty much got it. So yeah, Be on the lookout for that. Me doing my little line dance for Don't Waste My Time by Usher featuring LMA. With that being said, like I said, my night is pretty much over now. Time to go chill and relax. My day is over, night is over. So, that being said, peace up, peace out, and y'all have a good one.